Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. In the last episode, New 13 fought again against Jin Kisaragi and unleashed the devastating power of a Murakumo unit down upon him in the form of the Earth Sword, also known as the Sword of Destruction. Nu's most powerful weapon in her arsenal. But now we find ourselves once again in the depths of the Azure, but it seems that an unwanted stowaway has managed to reach this place. The creature known as Arakune, who is still determined to possess the Azure and harness the secrets within.
Who's there?
A black haze is spreading through my world. Is it someone's memory? Or consciousness? So we might not actually be here, but then again, considering the fact that Arakune's power stems from the boundary, that might explain his presence. But he has finally reached the place that he's been seeking this whole time. But I doubt that we shall allow you to corrupt this place any further, Arakune. Where did the shadow come from? I can't tell. It's open and closed, close and far away. This place must be closed off until it's time. Since when? Why am I here?
The world is in disarray?
Indeed it is. But it's been that way for a while.
Unexpected distortion detected. Requesting elimination of the target.
Yeah, you've probably made a grave error on your part there, Arakune.
Request approved. Engaging emergency auto mode. Loading.
And Nu, of course, is going through her subroutines for combat.
Identification complete.
And it seems that we found Arakune's true whereabouts. He's made it to the cauldron. That would definitely explain a lot. So he wasn't actually in the world of the Azure. If he was, things might be worse than they are.
Terminating target.
However, things are about to get worse for our poor friend Arakune, as Nu herself can attest. It's time for combat. Nu 13 versus Arakune. The Murakumo versus the Spider.
The wheel of fate is
I doubt
turning.
that the power of the Azure would save you from Nu's wrath. Although the boundary might help. No. No curses for you. Trying to avoid being swamped by insects. Not this time. Nope, not this time. Where are you gonna land? Stay away from that.
Systems activated.
What was Legacy Edge? Armor, the reverse, that's right. Way. Nope, we finished him off with a normal attack. I was about to use
Confirming termination of target. Auto mode deactivating.
I was going to use Nu's patented attack there, but no dice, I'm afraid. Still, we are more than enough to deal with Arakune, since he himself cannot fully harness the power of the Azure. Sorry, Arakune, no spoils for you.
Finally, it's quiet. Now, to find Ragna.
Indeed, for he will be here soon enough if events play themselves out yet again. And as always, it is a very good time to save. A lonely, cold place.
Huh?
This is not the cauldron. Far from it, in fact. And we've seen a place like this before, once upon a time.
Here I am again. How many times has it been?
Too many to count.
Who?
I am Rachel Alucard, merely an audience for your dream.
And that was quite a quaint introduction there, Rachel Alucard. It seems that the events that have transpired thus far have in fact been aspects of Nu's consciousness, or unconsciousness, as it were. So in reality, Nu herself is still slumbering within the cauldron itself, somehow. But, yeah, your presence here is definitely interesting, Rachel Alucard, considering the fact that when you spoke to Hakumen last time, you mentioned waiting for a doll to awaken, which of course referred to Nu herself, being the only Murakumo unit still in stasis here in Kagutsuchi. But your presence here actually is definitely an interesting one, as I probably just said. But when we return, adventurers, we shall entertain Rachel Alucard and see what transpires as a result of this meeting. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.